Katrina Muerte was recently added to the core set, and along with it, I think she was buffed. So she went from 8 to 7 mana, which is obviously a buff, but her effect was also changed. She used to be able to resurrect any friendly minion that died this game, but now she only resurrects other friendly undead minions that died this game. So she can no longer resurrect herself, and she can no longer resurrect something like Neptulon, which is kind of a bummer. But that does also mean that Katrina no longer resurrects a minion like Armor Vendor, so we can actually play some minions in the early game, which I think overall makes it a buff. Katrina recently becoming an undead minion is also a buff, because now she can be resurrected by a card like Bone Caller, so she can start doing some more resurrecting herself. So the highest power thing Katrina can resurrect is probably something like Thaddeus, but with no way to cheat Thaddeus out, I think that's probably a bit much, so I went with some smaller but still pretty big undead minions, including another recently buffed core set card, Rotten Apple Bomb, which is now a 5 mana 4/6 with a death rattle that restores 6 health to our hero. We've also got the unpopular Has-Been, a 6 mana 5/5 with a death rattle that summons a random 5-cost minion from the wild format. Now, neither of these minions are too impressive on their own, but they are really good resurrect targets in the right matchups. They're good to give Reborn to with Undying Allies, and particularly as a follow-up to Undying Allies, they are really, really strong with High Cultist Basilisk, which was recently nerfed from 4 to 5 mana, but it's still really strong in this deck. It's really easy for it to get 10 or 12 mana worth of minions, or even resurrect Katrina herself. Yucky cards.
I see you brought guests.
Armor! Lightly used armor! Break it, you buy it!
Bonk. Bonk.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Synchronize is reasonable. I really wish I knew what I was playing against. If it's Miracle, I just want Light It Burns, but I should probably be safe and assume it's Miracle. It's not like Light It Burns is trash against other decks. And it's not Miracle. Oh, okay. It's a reasonable card for the opponent to have in their hand. I don't think I can justify cleaning a 1/4, so I'm just going to play Has-Been and pass. Unfortunately, that means they might be able to make a couple of concoctions here.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Okay, 3/6 is very respectable. Okay, well, Putricide didn't get too much value. My lovely Katrina. They did hex my Apple Bomb, so Katrina's guaranteed to hit Unpopular Has-Been, which I think is good. It's better than Apple Bomb in this matchup. Oh. I do love having to deal with multiple Astalors. Die. And summon. I don't think Rogue has a very good answer to this. This Katrina is kind of small, which is a bit of a bummer, but still a very strong board. They do have a jackpot card though, but it's not like it can be mass polymorph. It can be Twisting Nether, not even their jackpot card. High Cultist Basileff off the top, please. I do have Grave Digging to try to find it, so 3 out of 27. I mean, that's basically 100%. Ajar and Vessel is like pretty decent, but I think cards from my deck are better. Not great. Yes, 3 Astalors, my favorite number. I guess I can play Dissonant Pop here. Clean the Scene is also reasonably good. Could bump into this and play Cannibalize. I guess we'll just go Dissonant. It's probably the least reliable of the clears in my hand. Okay, well, now I can just Whirlpool the first big Astalor, so I don't have to worry too much about it. I think I'm gonna have to play Whirlpool here, so I don't really want to play Bonecaller. Die, Astalors. Probably just double 4-drop here. I don't really think Love Everlasting is that useful for me. I think I just want a removal card.
Let's muddy the waters.
Wow. That Fires of Zenajari is like maybe insane actually. Well, that's a good draw. Oh, this is sick actually. Die. What an unlikely response to that. I do have another has-been in my deck, but I don't know. Undying Allies on this doesn't really do that much. Way, way better on has-been. If I had played Undying Allies here, I would have gained 1 health and killed a 1/1 hipster. No, my 5/6. Love 1 mana draw 2. Love 3 mana draw 2. Wanted to go Undying Allies has been. But Astalor is really, really good into a 6/2. It's so bad on mana though. But I think it's good. Killing a 6/2 is just so strong. Oh, that's a reasonable card for the opponent to have. I do have a lot of single target removal, so I guess I'm fine here. It sucks to use all of it though, because they have so much more big stuff in their deck. But I just don't really have a choice, do I? What if I go like Cannibalize, Light It Burns? That leaves them with 21. And I play Astalor. I guess I just don't really know what I'm accomplishing by trying to space it out like that. Surely Light It Burns is better than 5 damage. Okay, this could be scary actually. Well, there's my Light It Burns target. And then I guess I play Behemoth. Oh, Silence is really good. Silence. Alright, we'll get the has-been down. It's only a 5/2, but the health on the has-been is not really the point. Alright, pretty strong from the opponent here. Probably good enough to get clean the scene out of me for mostly just the 6/10, but happy to kill a 4/6 as well. That was the worst card in my deck. So nice, because I don't even have a way to get more undead at this point. I've played all of it. Bonk. Alright. 7 cards left for the opponent. Nice. We get there.
Tyrande versus Rexa. Let the hunt begin.
Illume give me strength.
Not sure where all these hunters are coming from.
I see you brought guests. My blood boils for war.
Gotta keep them tuned.
Pretty strong turn 2. I guess I just want to kill that. So I do have the turn 6 allies has been. And then of course Bone Collar to follow that up. In this matchup I'd probably rather hit Rotten Apple Bomb though. Hell of a minion. Give me Cannibalize. Same mana cost as Cannibalize. Nice try, deck.
Anybody?
Pick me, pick me.
I'm not sure if I can find anything super useful here. Well, that's super useful for next turn.
Armor, armor, lightly used armor.
Oh, and Basilief? Oh, my opponent is about to have a bad time, probably. Unless I'm dead here, which probably isn't possible.
Break it, you buy it.
Alright, well, this Apple Bomb itself is kind of weak. It only has 4 health, even with the Reborn. But it still heals me for 12, and sets up for an insane Basilief. Dragon Bane is a nutty card. Oh, that is a big silence. Yeah, I mean, I hesitate to say this game is over, but this was a huge swing.
Hey, you. Install these for me, won't you?
That is an annoying card.
My blood boils for war.
I think I'm just gonna play these audio bots. Urchin Spines. I don't think that's good in my deck. Big Dreams theoretically hits Blackwater Behemoth. I guess Urchin Spines can be good with Harmonic Pop.
Break it, you buy it.
That did hurt. I'm gonna be honest, I thought I had 10 mana this turn, so I could still play Behemoth.
Welcome to the cult. Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Should be fine, though. Alright, I can play the Behemoth now. Should have just ended the game with it last turn, but it's okay to end the game with it this turn. I don't know if the opponent actually concedes, though. This game has been over for a bit, and they keep going. Oh, there we go.
Taranda versus Thrall. For Doomhammer.
I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you.
A bunch of stinkers there. I don't think someone at this rank would be playing Totem Shaman, surely. So probably that big, dumb Rivendare deck, if I had to guess.
I see you brought guests.
That's not Totem Shaman.
Always little time.
I've got a pretty stinky hand at the moment, but I think this opponent will give me some time. Oh, it's just gonna be this deck. Well, next turn I can play a card. It's not a good card, but I can play it. Fishies. Kinda tempted to light it burns one of those, but I don't think it would be correct. Oh, that's not good. That makes clean the scene not that reliable. I'm actually getting smacked here. I don't want to take 4 damage. Pretty terrible response from me. I could have simply had Harmonic Pop, but I did not. That's annoying, but no way they can copy it here. Oh, that was a discovered Jive, though, which is a pain in the ass. I think Undying Allies Has Been was quite reasonable here, but this is much better. If If I hit the fish, it would have maybe been kind of sketchy. But since I hit rag, this was better. I did want that 8 health, but reasonable, I guess. Oh, they're popping? Can they play Pack the Hat? What? Oh, it doesn't have to be a spell they played this turn. Still, though, very small jazz bass.
Don't you know who I am?
Well, this has-been is very sticky, and maybe a Basilisk Bonecaller could be a nutty turn next turn. Oh, a 1/8 taunt. Well, I am playing Basilisk here, and it's nutty. No way for my 5/1 to get to this 5/4, so let's just start with this. A 3/3. I think this is better than Bonecaller. They can have Primordial Wave here, but it doesn't really solve their problem. Okay, just trying to power through it. I'm getting pretty weak. Oh, Cannibalize. I think I'm pretty happy to play that here. I go up to 11. I am dead to 2 rag shots, but this jazz bass is pretty fresh, right? And they haven't played Enza. Pretty sticky board here. I am showing 20 when the location opens up, so they need to kill Basilisk. I don't know if School Teacher ever finds lethal. There are some buffs that are like 1 or 2. I don't know if there's more than that ever. Okay, well, I'm only showing 15 here. Sink. Could sink this. I think that's pretty good, actually.
Pick me, pick me.
So I'm making, I guess, 2 more 3/3s. So one of these can go face. Do I want it to go face, though?
Make haste. Pick me, pick me.
I don't know if I love what's happening right now. I have to kill this totem to stay out of rag range. They've played 2 jives, but they've both been discovered, I believe.
What a delightful party.
Oh. How was none of this shown before this moment. Well, give me a silence. A sync. Infinite value. I can't do anything against Thaddeus. That's terrifying.
Pick me! Pick me!
I did not give myself enough time here. Oh. They didn't pull anything. I could have traded this in and then killed Thaddeus maybe with the -5/-5. This is a distort.
Pick me! Pick me! It's my turn! You
Nice. The only way I didn't have lethal there is if both of the things sniped the same target, which was obviously unlikely.